On the Pfaff Quilt Expression 720, applique stitches are something that you will love to do. So the one that comes to mind is a blanket stitch. So where does that stitch reside? You're going to go to the main menu, come down to where group 2 is, group 2, it says quilt stitches, and in the hand look stitches, you will find stitch number 5 is the stitch you're looking for. It does recommend foot number 1A with the IDT engaged, but tell you the truth, I really like an open toe foot, but I'm using the feet that come with this machine and what is recommended. And there is a benefit of having this foot on. So first off, when you guide this stitch, the stitch usually has that straight part on the right, even with the edge of the fabric you are appliquing. So this stitch will actually line up with the red mark in the center of the foot. So that way you can easily follow along. Now, like I said, I prefer an open toe foot where I can see the fabric all the way open, like this whole clear part is cut away, and then I'm on my own to guide it, which is nice because on a Pfaff, you can actually touch right here where it's the zigzag width option. And you can even move the needle position to the side and line it up with the inside toe of the open toe. That's just what I like to do. But I'm going to leave this center needle position 0.0, perfect. And when we go back, this stitch, as you can see, comes up 2.5 millimeters wide. So if you'd like it any wider and longer, I tend to make my width and length the same proportion. So it almost looks like a nice even box. So if I make it 3.5, I make the length 3.5. Just a suggestion, not something you have to follow, but if you do reduce it down, it makes it nice and even. So whatever you like it to be. Let's start off with that normal setting. As you start to stitch, that first stitch, I love the fact that it shows me right on screen the plus, the green plus is where the needle's going to come down first, so you can easily put your fabric where you want to guide it. Now we are kind of working on some fabric that we've done the floating stitches, and there is stabilizer underneath here. So make sure that you always stabilize, have some tearaway stabilizer below any applique stitches, just like when we talk about our decorative stitches. Stop with your needle in the down position, and then you can easily control where your needle is stopping. You can take a stitch, and a stitch, and then turn when you want. I love the fact that it lifts up when I need to turn. Turning corners does take a little practice, but what I'm doing is guiding the pink edge of the square along the red mark of the center of the foot, and I am perfectly placing the stitch where I want it to stitch. So if you are looking to do some applique, you will love it on this machine. Look how perfect you can get those stitches to come around any edge. So whether it's curved or straight, try out the built-in applique stitch.